Hey everybody, Pre here, back for some more Doki Doki Literature Club. I just want to say, I have never seen this before, right here. That is new. And is it just me or are the legs here looking different than last time? That's probably just me. But, yeah, no, it's definitely glitched differently. Because last time, there's more hair here than there's this time. There's more Yuri overall, I think. Huh. That's interesting. So this this glitched up Monica Sayori glitch here changes. Because yeah, definitely last time there was like Natsuki Eye here and something. I'm gonna double check this theory though. So if you guys will just hold with me. Gonna Inception. Gonna reopen the game. Yeah. The bar moved. That black bar moved. Other than that, yeah, that definitely looks different. It's not by much because it's so glitchy as heck, but I'm gonna go through this one more time. Because I also know secret dialogue can pop up. I found that out through Fluttershy's Let's Play.
What are you doing?
I told you he's eating on a bone. Okay, that's new. Oh, do you want to bury your bone, Jack? Jack's my dog. Alright, let's see how far we can take this, why don't we? But that's similar to what was happening in parts of the time playing that you guys never saw. So, this is interesting. Rather than fully take care of it. And now it's just back to normal. Well, not normal. Oh, you guys saw that? Yep. So if you change the screen size, it starts doing things like that. That's pretty cool. Alright. So, we left off at the first poem, and I said I was going to try and keep true to Sayori. So, let's see, are any of these Sayoris? Death is definitely Sayori. I got my trust me list with me. Alright, so... Oh gosh. I hope you guys can hear me alright. Alright. Are any of these... Thinking... I know for a fact that's Natsuki. Alright, I don't have any of these, so I'm just gonna go with that. Scar's a Sayori. Let's see. I think I have Wrath on here. Who was it? Can Clouds. Let's see. Doompa doompa. I think family. Hope is on here. I saw it. I'm pretty sure it's Sayori. Where is it? That's hopeless. Let's go with shame. And then frightening. Anxiety. Anxiety was Yuri. Okay. So I'm thinking this is harder without like hues. Explode. And then adventure was Yuri. Or not Yuri, adventure Sayori. So I know for a fact. Then memories. Let's see. Yeah, memories of Sayori. It's not giving any of the ones that got written. What is it, boy? You're looking at me. What you want? You guys would show you my dog, but to move that cam would be quite a bit of a problem. Like, getting it back set up so we could continue. Going with Lucky. And then like happiness. But I like sad things too sometimes. Okay. Hurt. Let's see. I'm either broken or misery. Pretty sure I have one of those on. Yeah, broken is Sayori. So depression was Sayori. Cry is Sayori. Let's see. Rain cloud is Sayori. None of these are Sayori. I'm gonna go for universe, I guess. Alright. Dark and fear. Alright. So this right here, in a roleplay I have with Ben Drowned and the other person being Monica, this is where we kind of started, more or less. This file appeared and Ben was like, okay, that's kind of too close to home. Because if you guys remember, he was trapped in a game cartridge himself. So, excuse me. There's a little devil inside all of us. Beneath the manufactured perception, the artificial reality is a writhing, twisting mass of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find, into their willpower, starving them all motivation and desire, into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or in a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable tangled mess is already present in every single one of them. All I did was untie the knot. Just like the title being completely unrelated to all that. Oh gosh, the background's already tilting. Oh, it looks like it's moving to me. Okay. Hi, Monica. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. I'm back. It's last to come in, so everyone's hanging out already. Hi, Yuri. Thanks for keeping your promise, Pri. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Also, I have a drink for once. Non-sponsored, but I didn't feel like peeling off the label. I suppose all the other YouTubers are so worried about whatevers. I should go ahead and peel off my label. Oh yeah, everything looks weird. Hi, Natsuki. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. I had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds her stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Wonder if you guys could hear that. Here, now I have a nondescript fizzy drink in a bottle. I'm sorry, Pri. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyways, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read? Well, can't really say no to that. Like you said, I'm in the club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Is it just me, or is it still like we get tilting even more? And like zooming in even more? Or is that just an optical illusion on my end? Wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I suppose. No, Yuri, no. I want to try being part of the club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked up a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should help keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. It says, how's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'm all like, despite me not even reading that much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. I think it is definitely still zooming in and twisting, because this feels much closer than any of the Let's Plays I've seen. Because yes, I think I've said it before, but I'm not 100% blind. I ended up just finishing a Let's Play after I saw the Sayori death. Now that, yeah. Oh, my eyes did not like that at all. Why did I just do that? That's gonna make reading harder. Oh well, here we go. Actually, no. Too salty for the moment. Sorry guys, that was a bouillon cube. I know, it's not healthy, but it tastes good. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around. In the closet. I'm really curious to okay, so I know what cutscene I'm getting. Really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more. At the same time, I'd feel bad for distracting her from reading. Catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. Looks like the same book she lent me. Other than that, she seems to be at the beginning. Crap, I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her head hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was spacing out. Remember this, sensing I had made her uncomfortable. Give me one moment, guys. While I've made Yuri uncomfortable, I got cold, so I'm gonna be right back with a nice blanket. Hi, Jack. Hi, bud. I wonder how much of that you guys could see. Guess I'll find out when I try and figure out how to edit things, huh? Yummy, yummy chicken. I muttered that, sensing that I had made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, I probably would have never even noticed. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... Oh! Look at that. Yuri's eye is drifting off into space. You know what? I'm just gonna let it drift. Yeah. You guys can watch that drift while I try and bring up a ghost. You guys will get to see me bring up a ghost too. Okay, I didn't put in documents. Desktop. Here it is. Here we go. Oh, it even goes down too. I just want to see where that eye will go. But in the meantime, I don't want you guys to be stuck with just me because I'm not that entertaining yet. I know. Or maybe I am, but this being my first series, I have no means of telling. So, oh, hi, Sans. Alright. I didn't mean to pet you. Okay. Is that as far as it goes? Alright, so I have a new ghost, but I don't want him. Oh no! Oh! Okay, well, I feel like a douche now. Alright. Alright, I think he'll be good right there. I think you all can see him, mostly. Alright. Well, I think that's as far as her eye goes, so... Yeah, it's not moving anymore. That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, but how come you have 2 copies of the same, book? Oh, I need to change some settings. So I have the it's a bit too fast for if I'm actually going to pay attention to the game. Let's do 3 minutes. There we go. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Sure, there's something very obvious here that Yuri's not saying, but I'll let it go. Oh gosh. Oh, I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it back down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? You know, I mentioned, Yuri kind of having a fisheye when I first went down, like, her route and whatnot. With their special picture. Like, right here, kind of seems a bit weird, too. I don't know. What's the story about, anyways? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. It's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that has turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to, perhaps that's a bit of a spoiler. But anyways, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. It's kinda dark, ain't it? You made it sound like it's going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Pri? It's not that. And I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry about it. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri's into these sorts of things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story kind of challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When the horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyways. Then suddenly... Okay, so that's actually there. No one ever checks that, so I wanted to. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Don't apologize. I haven't lost interest. Well, I suppose it's alright then. I should let you know that I have this problem. I know that things like books and writing fill my thoughts. I missed it. I was so prepared for it and I still missed it. Something about my whole body. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Oh, yeah, store. And please stop me if I stop talking too much. Life advice for interacting with me, too. I can ramble for ages. I'm not great with social cues. That's... I don't think you gotta worry too much. It means you're passionate about reading. Least I could do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. Sorry guys, I just showed you all what I had for dinner. Well, I mean, if you could decipher it all. There's a Chinese buffet, so... Well, I suppose that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading. Gosh, why am I itchy? Maybe it's because it's 10:30. I might as well get started reading it, right? Okay. I wasn't paying full attention. My bad. But that got me. Yes. I mean, you don't have to. Is that the moment where Monica starts making her a bit more obsessive? Oh, I suppose I'm getting this first day rather than second day. So Monica started making her more obsessive. What are you saying? Let me just get the book. Quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Sure. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. I'm just not used to it. I was reading with other people. Ah, I get it. Now just tell me if I end up distracting you. Okay. I open the book and start the prologue. Soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a bad thing. Maybe distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. Glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just bathing in something of your body. Think it's like I was just bathing in the heat of your body. You apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose to. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I suppose this makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's pretty distracting. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's always in the corner of my eye. Are you ready? Turn the page. Sorry, I got a bit distracted. Glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. She is pretty. You gotta give it to her. She is pretty. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to this, correct? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you're being so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Oh, that's right. Use some functions. I remembered he has an update, so we can have that happening. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it of my own volition. Continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page and letting it flutter over to her side as she catches under her own thumb. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by this. Just gonna... Feeling the menus have been changed. Feeling he might respond to petting or hitting differently. I ain't hitting him. Not yet. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but main character kind of reminds me of you a bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses everything she says and all that. That mouth. That mouth, though. That's what you were talking about. I'm sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Like... Never mind. You didn't even get that far yet. I don't know why it came to me. Harry, are you okay? Harry's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest, as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyways, I'm fine. I just need some water. Don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth? Pete? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri is acting a little strange, I suppose. So you don't know anything? I don't know. Can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. What? Don't worry, I believe you. He just does this sometimes. It's nothing alarming. They're hidden by the box, so I understand, like, not wanting to pay too much attention. But that's not how legs look. Like, it should be more of a... Okay, so that line's fine. But then it should be more... Okay. I don't know, something... There's my problem. That should be a little bit more curved. Or maybe a little... Or perhaps, like... This. And then with a gap or something. I don't know. That just doesn't look right to me. Alright, if you say so. Anyways, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? She might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? I might have to cut this recording short to sleep. I was just asking. Stand up. Get a mental note of where I left off in the book, and slip it back into my bag. I'm gonna start with Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's only fair if I share mine with her first. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's pretty blunt, girl. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotion. So it's not cute enough for you. Do you want to get punched? I'll pass. Anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. I thought you'd like it. It's the same. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it though. Be honest. I am. I'm a fan of Shel Silverstein. Are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because even everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Just curious. Just a little test to see some, if I can glitch the graphics. Oh, there's a black bar now. So people don't even take my writing seriously. Isn't the poem of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like here. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I wrote about it. Yeah, I think I understand. Another nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. So if I can get one black bar, I wonder, can I get... That doesn't look right. Sorry, guys. No, if it's just that. Okay, that's fine. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So he did, and I guess more went into it than I thought. That's what it means to be a pro. Glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, I guess not. Decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, I don't take it away from her. Just Monica. Hiya, Pri. Having a good time so far? Yeah, good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Okay. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. Much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyways, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I should. Don't worry, Pri. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. Sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, I suppose so. Excuse me. Hand Manica? Manica, are you there? Minky? I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Pri. It's going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. Not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something like that. I suppose I underestimated you. And it's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in a little effort. Hey, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked. Though. You know, Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean it like a bad thing, though. I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. Spends so much time in her own head, it's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with lots of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starving for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think she gets too stimulated and ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really, except for me telling all about these bad things about you. Well, we started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. It's no problem. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time that you needed. Alright. Thank you, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, so you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound very confident for someone who claims to not be very good. I gotta sound confident. Doesn't always mean I feel that way, you know. I see. Well, alright. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes could no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrolling and playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. Panic! There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there! Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So what do you think? It's pretty freeform, if that's what you call it. I'm not the right person to ask. It's okay. Kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. It is a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? I don't know how to put it. I think I've had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poetry a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, since it's coming on pretty strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. Thing flows down into the dark puddle. Just move your hand, write your way into his heart. Alright. Sorry, I do like the song a lot. Alright. 1 second, my ear's really, really itching. There. Ugh. That's the problem with this headset. Oh. Well, there goes that. Yeah, should I? Well, I mean, there's only Yuri. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes brighten up. Exceptional. Come again? Excuse me. Did I say it out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You did. You did grow, Gary. I suppose you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Gary takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written poetry before. Really? That's a pretty big compliment. That's my first time, honestly. What? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. I know that. I just meant... Yuri trails off, unable to find a reasoning. She traces her fingers along the words of the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Alright, okay. This is why I was able to tell. There are specific writing habits that are typical of new writers. Having been through all of that myself, I wanted to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their styles very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and then fit the two together. The end result is both style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki's a tad biased, however. Biased? How so? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking to her about people like that. I'm sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Could I read your poem now? Please do. I'll have to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which is kind of funny. This is supposed to be a literature club. Alright, and it's the same poem. I must have terrible handwriting. What? It took you a while to... I didn't even read it, girl. I don't read script often. I think your handwriting's pretty. Oh, that's a relief. Anyways, I read the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. Wasn't too short? I would usually write longer poems. Oh, I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it was our first time sharing, I wanted to write something more mild. Something easy something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts? Stories is not about ghosts at all. Really? I totally must have missed the point. You did only glance at it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. Usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's pretty deep. I hadn't even thought about that. Pretty impressive, too. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive as well. Nah. Anything, I'm probably gonna learn a thing or two from you. Really? Yeah, of course. You know, I was nervous about doing all this, but I think I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, okay? Sure. I'm gonna save it there, guys. Oh, apparently we're... Okay, sure. Sure thing. I'm just gonna leave it there, guys. I am just yawning. You guys can hear and see me yawn. Oh! Well, that's new. I was changed to highlighting. Okay. Okay, well. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Pretty tired, apparently. Didn't think I was tired, but it's 11 p.m. here, so... see you next time. Till then, bye.